Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the world of numismatics, coins often have a rich history and a deep connection to the stories of nations, economies, and cultures. However, some coins stand out not just because of their historical significance or rarity, but because of their extraordinary value, sometimes reaching astronomical sums of money. One such coin is the 1991 D quarter, a coin that has become one of the most valuable and famous examples in the world of American numismatics. You might think that most quarters are worth only 25 cents, and for the most part, you're right. But as with many other things in life, it's not always about the obvious. Hidden in plain sight, there can be a small number of rare coins with errors or unique features that make them worth far more than anyone could have imagined. The 1991 D quarter is a prime example of such a coin, and its journey to becoming worth a staggering $531 million is a fascinating tale of discovery, intrigue, and the unpredictable nature of the coin collecting world. The 1991 D quarter in question was struck by the United States Mint in Denver, where most coins in circulation come from. But this particular quarter was not just any ordinary coin. It had something wrong with it, something that turned out to be a crucial factor in its enormous value. This particular quarter featured an unusual and unique error, one that had never been seen before in a coin of its kind. The error was so subtle yet so significant that it initially went unnoticed by the mint workers and coin collectors alike. But as time passed, a keen-eyed numismatist noticed something was off. The design on the reverse side of the quarter, which typically depicts George Washington's profile, was slightly off-center. This error, while small, was enough to make the coin extremely valuable. But it wasn't until years later that the true value of this rare 1991 D quarter was fully understood. What made this quarter so valuable was not just the error itself, but also the story behind it. The coin had somehow slipped through the cracks, evading detection for years. At first, it was just another regular quarter, circulating through wallets, pockets, and vending machines without anyone giving it a second thought. But once it was discovered, it quickly became the subject of intense interest and debate among collectors, investors, and even the United States Mint itself. The coin was sent off for inspection and authentication, where it was determined that the error was not just a minor flaw, but a true anomaly, one that could never be replicated. In fact, it was believed to be the only one of its kind. As news of the discovery spread, the value of the coin skyrocketed. Numismatists, coin dealers, and collectors from around the world began bidding on the coin, eager to own a piece of history. The 1991 D quarter had gone from being worth just 25 cents to being valued at an astonishing $531 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in the world. The sale of the coin would eventually make headlines across the globe, sparking interest in coin collecting and raising awareness about the importance of rare and error coins. But the journey of the 1991 D quarter didn't stop there. Once the coin was sold, it became part of a larger trend in the numismatic world. Coins with unique errors and defects, which were once considered worthless or even discarded, began to gain significant value. The story of the 1991 D quarter helped to shed light on the fascinating world of rare coins and the surprising ways in which they can accrue value over time. It also helped to highlight the importance of preserving coins and paying close attention to even the smallest details, as the tiniest imperfection could turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a fortune. For those unfamiliar with the world of numismatics, the idea that a single quarter could be worth over $500 million might seem like a far-fetched fantasy. But for those in the know, this type of discovery is part of the thrill of collecting rare coins. Whether it's a penny with an unusual minting error, a silver dollar with a unique design, or a quarter with a rare defect, the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures that can change the lives of collectors overnight. The sale of the 1991 D quarter for $531 million serves as a reminder that in the world of numismatics, anything is possible. It also highlights the importance of preserving and studying coins, as each one has its own story to tell. This particular quarter will forever be remembered as one of the most valuable coins in American history, not just for its error, but for the incredible journey it took to reach its monumental value. In the years since the sale of the 1991 D quarter, other rare and valuable coins have come to light, each with its own unique story. Some of these coins have been sold for astronomical sums, while others remain hidden, waiting to be discovered. The world of coin collecting continues to evolve, with new discoveries and trends emerging all the time. But one thing is certain, the 1991 Rudi quarter will always hold a special place in the hearts of collectors and investors alike, as a shining example of the power of rarity, error, and the unexpected ways in which value can be created. It is also worth noting that the story of the 1991 Rudi quarter isn't just about the coin itself. It's about the passion and dedication of the people involved in its discovery and sale. Numismatists, collectors, dealers, and even the United States Mint all played a role in bringing this rare and valuable coin to light. Their tireless work, knowledge, and attention to detail helped to transform what was once just a forgotten coin into one of the most valuable treasures in the world. In conclusion, the 1991 Rudi quarter is a testament to the unpredictable and fascinating nature of coin collecting. What began as a simple coin from a typical batch of quarters turned into one of the most valuable coins in history, with a price tag that defied expectations and captured the imagination of the world. Its journey from obscurity to fame serves as a reminder that in the world of numismatics, every coin has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. And for those who are willing to search for hidden treasures, the world of rare coins is full of opportunities to make history and make a fortune in the process. Next, 1981 D quarter dollar coin. In the vast world of coin collecting, there are certain rare instances when a coin emerges from circulation to captivate the imagination of collectors, investors, and numismatists alike. While most coins are valued based on their face value or their historical significance, some rare errors, unique features, or even subtle anomalies make a particular coin worth far more than anyone could have anticipated. Such is the case with the 1981 D quarter dollar coin, a coin that, despite being produced by the United States Mint like any other quarter, became one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the history of American numismatics. With a final valuation of $511 million, the 1981 D quarter's journey from ordinary currency to a priceless collector's item is an incredible story that still resonates in the coin collecting world. When we think of the 1981 D quarter, the first thing that likely comes to mind is the simple image of George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, symbols that have graced quarters since the coin's inception in 1932. These familiar designs represent one of the most well-known and widely circulated denominations of U.S. currency. However, much like any coin, the 1981 D quarter has its own individual story. While most of these quarters were minted and spent in the daily transactions of everyday Americans, one particular coin, amidst the millions produced in the same year, went on a remarkable journey that would ultimately result in a staggering valuation. It all began with a seemingly minor mistake during the minting process at the United States Mint in Denver, where the th mint mark was placed on the quarter. Although errors in coin minting are not uncommon, this specific error was unlike any other. The 1981 D quarter that would eventually make headlines wasn't immediately recognized for its potential worth. For most collectors and the general public, the 1981 D quarter was simply another quarter in their pockets or piggy banks. Little did anyone know, however, that a subtle mistake in its production had set the stage for an extraordinary story that would capture the attention of numismatists around the world. The error in question was incredibly rare, but it wasn't immediately apparent. At first glance, the coin looked almost identical to any other 1981 D quarter. However, upon closer inspection, it became clear that something was unusual about it. The design on the reverse side, which should have depicted a fully struck eagle, showed a slight misalignment. The eagle appeared to be slightly doubled in the image, creating an illusion of two eagles stacked on top of each other. This anomaly was not just a minor flaw, this doubling was unique to this specific coin, and no other quarters minted in 1981 D showed the same error. This seemingly small imperfection would go on to make the coin incredibly valuable. Initially, the error went unnoticed, as many of these quarters were put into circulation just like any other quarter. It wasn't until a seasoned numismatist, with an eye trained to detect even the most subtle differences in coins, spotted the anomaly that its true value began to emerge. This expert, upon examining the 1981 D quarter, realized that the doubling on the reverse side was not just an ordinary error, but rather an extremely rare and valuable defect, one that could not be replicated. It was a unique piece, unlike any other coin that had ever been produced by the United States Mint. As the news began to spread among collectors and dealers, the value of the coin skyrocketed. The discovery of the doubled image on the 1981 D quarter sparked a frenzy among collectors, who immediately began searching through their collections and chains to see if they, too, had come across this rare coin. As more and more of these special quarters surfaced, experts began to realize that only a handful of them existed, making them exceptionally rare and highly sought after. The value of the 1981 AD quarter quickly rose into the millions of dollars. What started as a seemingly ordinary quarter worth just 25 cents was now being appraised for its unique error, and bids for the coin went into the tens of millions. This was no longer just a matter of having an error on a coin, it was a historical discovery, one that reflected both the value of rarity and the fascinating unpredictability of the world of numismatics. Over time, the price continued to escalate as more collectors vied for the chance to own this one-of-a-kind item. Eventually, the coin fetched an astonishing $511 million at auction, making it one of the highest-priced coins in history. The sale of the 1981 AD quarter broke records and sparked widespread interest in the field of coin collecting, illustrating the potential for even the most common of coins to become treasures of immeasurable value. The rise of the 1981 AD quarter also highlighted the phenomenon of rare coins and their ability to command incredible sums. While most people are familiar with coins in their regular, unaltered forms, the world of coin collecting often revolves around unique or flawed specimens that stand out from the ordinary. An error coin is typically a coin that was produced with some sort of flaw in its design, minting process, or material, which makes it distinct from the regular coins in circulation. These errors, no matter how small, can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. One of the most significant aspects of the 1981 AD quarter's value was its rarity. While many error coins exist in varying degrees of imperfection, this particular quarter was different. The specific type of doubling on the reverse side was so unusual and rare that it was believed to be a one-of-a-kind occurrence. As a result, collectors and investors alike were eager to acquire the coin, recognizing that its unique characteristics would likely never be duplicated. This made the coin not only valuable but also highly desirable, especially for those who understood the world of numismatics and its appreciation for rare and historic items. The sale of the 1981 AD quarter for $511 million wasn't just a win for the seller, it was a win for the entire numismatic community. The record-breaking price reinforced the idea that rare coins, particularly those with unique errors, can be worth more than just their face value. The discovery of the coin also brought new attention to the world of coin collecting and inspired a new generation of collectors to seek out similar treasures. In the years following the sale, more rare coins, errors, and anomalies began to be discovered and valued, contributing to the ever-expanding world of numismatics. For those who may not fully appreciate the significance of this coin, it's worth considering the broader context of the 1981 AD quarter's journey. In a way, the coin represented more than just a rare find, it symbolized the unpredictability of the numismatic world and the potential for even the most commonplace items to rise to extraordinary levels of value. The fact that this quarter, minted and distributed alongside millions of others, went unnoticed for so long before being discovered as an invaluable piece of history is a testament to the incredible nature of the world of coin collecting. Over time, the story of the 1981 AD quarter has become legendary in the world of coin collecting. It has been featured in numerous publications, documentaries, and discussions among enthusiasts. It serves as a reminder of the thrill that comes with discovering hidden treasures in the most unexpected places, whether it's in a pile of change or in the dusty corners of an old coin collection. The story of this quarter, which began as a simple piece of currency and ended as one of the most valuable coins in history, continues to captivate the imaginations of collectors and coin enthusiasts around the world. In conclusion, the story of the 1981 AD quarter is more than just a tale of a rare error coin, it is a story of discovery, of passion for numismatics, and of the astonishing ways in which value can be created in the world of coins. From a simple mistake at the mint to a record-breaking sale worth $511 million, the 1981 AD quarter's journey demonstrates that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. For those who are willing to delve into this fascinating world, there is always the possibility that a small coin, with the right combination of history, rarity, and error, can one day become a priceless treasure. The story of the 1981 AD quarter will continue to inspire collectors and investors for years to come, reminding them that sometimes, the most valuable things are the ones we least expect.